Well, life is, there have been many career decisions which I have regretted. But if you look at the, if you, no, I cannot be specific because it's none of your business. But if you look at the overall picture, the journey cannot be without crests and troughs. So you got to have crests and you got to have troughs. Otherwise, there is no journey. There is no journey like this for anybody. Not possible in life.
All right. There we have one more question coming in.
Hi, I just want to know that your movie Randeep is releasing.
Yes.
And it was delayed a bit.
Yes.
In terms of, we've been hearing that it's going to be released for quite some time. So could you tell us why it got delayed? And the question which I want to ask is, do you think actors lose interest if it's delayed or it's prolonged to an extent where you are no more physically or mentally attached to the project?
Okay, you got a two-part question. I'll address the first part first. The film got delayed because it is a film very high on sensuality, so it had censorship issues. Secondly, the film is a controversial film. So both these factors put together, and it required a release in 3-4 languages. So all these factors put together, and the timing of when the film was made vis-a-vis today, where biopics and all these films are far more accessible, people are more willing to see them. So that is the reason it got delayed. And I somewhere feel that it was good for that movie that got delayed, because A, all these factors are no longer prevalent in a cinematic culture as of now. And secondly, I have got a bit more, my stakes have gone higher. People know a lot more about Randeep Hooda than they did when this movie was made. As far as an actor losing interest, I have never lost interest in this movie, but I have stopped watching these movies in festivals or whenever they're screening, because it pained me. It pained me to see all these people's works, not just mine, to not find its penultimate end, which is being viewed by a larger audience, not just by festival people or just by the people who are involved in it. So in that sense, it had started to pain me, and I think it's a big relief. As Ketan Mehta says, a film is like a pregnancy, and poor man has had a very long pregnancy. I've had other children.
All right. Actually, knowing about, I'm just going to take one more question.
Yes.
You just said about Kick, and of course we have Salman Khan, the Salman Khan. How was it working with him? Because I'm very curious to know that. How was it working with a guy who has so much of stardom around him, and then an actor coming right up in front of him? How was this whole confrontation happening?
I think Salman and me get along very well beyond the screen, and I think that's what showed in the movie. I think he's one of the smartest and the sweetest guys I've come across. And that's not saying because he's a superstar. Salman Khan, the man, is a bigger superstar than Salman Khan, the actor, in my opinion.
Wow, well said, actually well said. Do we have some more questions that we can come up here?
Yes.
I'm Arshin and I'm an aspiring actor, and we're all students of Stardust Academy.
Acha.
So I just wanted to know, how did you start your career, even though you had no background or anything in the industry? Could you suggest the newcomers like us, how do we start with the...
It is to have a very deep desire,
Yeah.
and to keep fueling that desire and have it somewhere really scratch your soul somewhere. Is to have that desire. It's only when you have that desire that universe conspires with you. I'm sure you've all read The Alchemist, and if you haven't, you must. I think that was a book presented to me by designer Sunit Verma a long time back when I did not know how I was going to make it, and I read that book